Hello, warm welcome hug. I am Carlos Grosso, a Colombian broadcaster, journalist, and television presenter. Additionally, I've been a Master of Ceremonies since 1994. I studied audiovisual communication at the renowned Arco Academy in Bogotá and graduated as a social communicator and journalist from UNAD University, in my country. I have worked for the CMI News program as a news anchor. I also covered the economic beat as a reporter for the City TV news program. At Canal Capital, the channel in Bogotá, I had interview program where we managed to produce 100 episodes. I was also linked to RTVC, public media system in Colombia, as an economic reporter. I am a co-founder of the economic website and television channel dataeffects.com. And thanks to the creator and my work, I have been honored with 3 journalism awards. Alongside my work in the media, I have dedicated a large part of my life to the role of Master of Ceremonies, a role known in some countries as event host, event presenter, entertainer, broadcaster, or basically presenter, among others. However, I believe that the appropriate term for someone who moderates large events that require logistics and prior preparation is Master of Ceremonies. After being the host of hundreds of events of all kinds in Colombia since 1994, and to prepare Master of Ceremonies individually, group, in person, and virtual, I took the advice of a student who suggested I optimize my time and that of my students by creating a Master of Ceremonies course, virtual. And this is the result. I have created a curriculum according to elements that, in my opinion, should be considered when it comes to wishing to become brilliant Master of Ceremonies. In this course, we will have a guiding thread that will guide you step by step to gain a thorough understanding of the different events you will face in various scenarios when you decide to offer your services professionally. And if you are already hosting events, this course will definitely enhance your experience in a comprehensive manner. As a suggestion, to make the most of this course, it's advisable to practice when you're told to record yourself on video while doing the exercises and then be self-critical. This way we will move forward. Have a reference of a Master of Ceremonies that you would like to become. At first, try to imitate it. Then you will find your own style. And always remember, being a television presenter or radio host does not guarantee that you will successfully moderate an event. Well, they are very different public presentations, and each one has specific requirements. However, I know communicators who manage to do both tasks with truly surprising results. Make yourselves comfortable. We are starting this virtual course in version 1.0. Stay tuned for version 2.0 coming soon. This version consists of a single video. Watch it as many times as you need. Hopefully class by class and over several days, because that's how we manage to develop professionally. To create this course, I relied on talks and experiences from 15 Master of Ceremonies. Some tips from the book by Australian Rachel Green, a guide to becoming a brilliant Master of Ceremonies, and mostly my experience as an MC. In this course, we will cover the following topics: the script, the warming up of the voice, the greeting, make your audience feel welcome body language, how to manage time, vocalization, and volume, importance of the Master of Ceremonies, how to introduce the speakers, checklist before becoming an MC, personal introduction, the conversation, tips to shine as an MC. Let's get started. Welcome everyone. In this class, we will focus on the backbone of the event, the script. Some call it a script, others call it a guide, some refer to it as a running text, and others call it a schedule. In simple words, it's just the text you have to read, which provides the guidance and continuity of the event. And depending on the ceremony or the organizers, you may or may not be allowed to add your own words. To enrich it, you will definitely encounter events where there is no script. They will only give you a minute-by-minute rundown. That will be a very good exercise. However, to reach that point and that level, you need to experience many presentations let loose and be very calm and focused. The ideal situation is for the organizer to provide meticulously written script without skipping a single detail. However, sometimes they ask the master of ceremonies for help with the writing. And this is a personal decision. The scripts for masters of ceremonies must be very well detailed. If you want there to be a gesture or a smile at a certain moment, this indication should be in parentheses. The organizer should rely solely on verbal instructions. If there are key points in your presentation plan that need to be highlighted, then in any script, there should be a header with the key details of the event. And I'll tell you why. This is an example. Listen. Name of the event. Colombia Path to Peace date. August 28, 2022. Place. Grand Ballroom of the Sheraton Hotel in Bogotá. Objective. To outline the country's roadmap aimed at achieving the long-awaited true peace. Capacity. 100 people. Addressed to victims of the armed conflict with the presence of officials from the Presidency and Vice Presidency of the Republic of Colombia. Peace organizations, victims of the armed conflict, and the Catholic Church. This is an example of a header that should be included on the first page, and it's extremely important to have it on hand. You can add any information you think is necessary. Why should this be included in the script? Listen, it's crucial that at some point we have this information on hand to support us. In case of the absence of a guest or a delay in an agenda item, for example, a guest didn't arrive at 10 in the morning, or is adjusting their presentation, and it's time to rely on this information to keep the audience's attention. Listen, if you need to improvise with this information, you can play around. This is an example. We are presenting the event Colombia Path to Peace today, August 28, 2022. We are in the Grand Ballroom of the Sheraton Hotel in Bogotá. The goal of this event is to outline the country's roadmap aimed at achieving the long-awaited true peace. Today we have more than 500 people. This event is aimed at victims of the armed conflict. Today we have the presence of officials from the Presidency and Vice Presidency of the Republic of Colombia. Peace organizations, victims of the armed conflict, and the Catholic Church. Keep in mind that the script should start with good morning, time for a break. We're heading to lunch, turn off the lights, turn on the lights, music plays. As people enter or exit, open or close the curtain. A brief farewell paragraph summarizing the event and thanking you for attending what has just ended. And what comes next even? Smallest moments that you want to highlight. For those who are starting in this world of event presentation and who will stick to the script 100% at first, according to what this text says, it's very important to deliver an excellent reading interpretation, which can only be achieved by reading poetry. It's worth adding that as long as the organizer allows it, it's worth it. Add a personal touch to the event and contribute with your own words. A touch, kindness. To the ceremony, not all scripts are designed to nurture a relationship. Engage the guests. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Welcome to this video that focuses on warming up the voice and body. I've seen throughout my career several MCs warming up their voice and body in front of the audience. I think this is not the most appropriate. In this video, we will talk about warming up the voice and body. You might be wondering, warm up the body? But we're not going to run a track marathon or compete in a championship boxing final. Well then, let's start with warming up the body. There are events that require the MC to enter with an expression of joy and a dose of euphoria on stage. 20 minutes before the event starts, it's highly recommended and necessary to jump, stretch your arms, do squats, while taking care of your makeup and avoiding sweating, and also avoiding messing up your outfit. This last point indicates that no more than 10 repetitions should be done for each exercise, then rest and do a second set. Then, allow your breathing to stabilize And in that line of thought, step onto the stage with your body muscles slightly warmed up, which will ultimately translate into better performance in terms of body expression and will achieve an important level of naturalness when moving on stage if necessary. From this moment on, Carlos Grosso will join us for the examples. Very good for that example. Let's continue. There are very good MCs who practice Tai Chi. I confess, I've never practiced it. However, this discipline is defined as a gentle stretching exercise that is practiced at your own pace. When we talk about a proper warm-up for presenting an event, we also need to think about making sure our face is relaxed. There are several stretches that can help us. This would be one. This would be another one. And just so you know, this would be a third one. In addition to what we've talked about, pay attention to this. You need to be mentally prepared. You need to be focused. Your mind, your body, your energy need to be focused to carry this through and also to achieve the organization's goals. If you are familiar with meditation and have practiced it, it's also highly recommended to do it for a few minutes beforehand. Take a deep breath. And now, let's talk about warming up your voice. That instrument used to convey enthusiasm and capture the audience's interest. In the days leading up to the event, be careful not to go to the soccer stadium to shout or to have long karaoke sessions that strain your voice considerably. However, let's not exaggerate. It's not necessary to stop talking. There are MCs who don't do a voice warm-up or a body warm-up. I'm not going to talk about the results of these events. What I can say is that if you prepare, as I'm indicating, you're adding points and aiming to improve the final result. On the day of the event, you absolutely must warm up your voice. And for this, there are countless exercises. For example, saying the numbers from 1 to 100 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. The musical notes 5 times forward and backward. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, ti, la, sol, fa. My round. Interpret a song that you really identify with. Colombia, beloved land, anthem of faith and harmony. Let's sing, let's all sing, anthem of peace and joy. Pronounce the alphabet out loud. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Pronounce tongue twister. This is super important. Tonight a bat will come, it will unnose and unear us, and then it will leave. Imitate the sound of an ambulance. Woo! If you manage to do all these exercises before the event, you can be sure that you'll have a steady voice. If your nerves are holding you back, take a deep breath and just think that this is an opportunity you can't miss. See you in the next class. See you soon. Welcome. Next, we will talk about greetings. This is one of the biggest headaches for public event presenters. And it's that worries and negative thoughts surround significant moment. The opening. However, I have good news for you. Having gotten through this first part, the rest isn't any less important, but it is more manageable. The greeting is the doorway to the event, and it should sound strong. Without going overboard, without shouting, it should be energetic. There's a saying in Colombia that goes, you can tell how lunch will be from breakfast. Here we could say that from the greeting, we will know how lively or well set the rest of the event or ceremony will be. Let's look at an example of a greeting using fictional names in a fictional ceremony. During a presentation for importing business people. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. On behalf of the Association of Importers of Panama, I warmly welcome you to this annual meeting of importing business people. Today, we have the presence of the President of the Republic of Panama, Dr. Gustavo Gonzalez, the Director of the National Merchants Association, Jaime Hurtado, and the General Director of the National Importers Association, Norberto Urre. It is a pleasure for the association to have than 500 business people gathered at the Hilton Hotel in Panama City, who promote job creation and the development of the country. Welcome. In this type of event, despite being 100% academic, formal, and serious, it's worth sharing a slight smile and looking warm. I invite you to do this same exercise. I'll leave you the text with an average speed of 3, 2. Let's go. Now I invite you, take a look at another type of event where we'll greet with a different tone. This is a pageant. Listen carefully. The International Coffee Pageant, an international beauty contest held annually in the city of Manizales, Colombia. Listen to this, a special greeting and hug to those who are with us. On this evening of the election and coronation of the new International Coffee Queen, we are gathered in the capital of the Caldas Department to carry out an annual event where the city is adorned with feminine beauty. On behalf of the mayor of the city, Carlos Marin, we welcome you all to the city of Manizales.
Well, you all noticed how the tone changes.
Depending on the presentation, depending on the ceremony. Now you do it. Here's the text. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Next, let's take a look at a greeting during a political campaign closing for the mayoral election in Candelaria in the Colombian Valley. Let's see. Candelaria people, good evening. It's 8:30 at night, and we are here for Candelaria, a friendly municipality in the Valle del Cauca, who have gathered today to support our candidate for mayor from the Liberal Party, Dr. Armando Posada. Ladies and gentlemen, today we come with many surprises, music, artists, proposals, because change has arrived. Has it arrived? What? Has it arrived? What? Has it arrived? What? The change. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Armando Posada is already here with us, and he will greet you in a few minutes. For now, I invite you to shout, Armando, Armando, Armando. Armando, how did you see it?
Now, you do it.
This is the text. 3, 2, 1. Let's see.